4 signs you're a sexually attractive man, and no, this is not going to be the typical advice you have heard, where she gets nervous around you, she looks your way, all of these ordinary things I know you've heard before. We're going to go deep and really explain why a man who is sexually attractive will embody and have these 4 things, will have women look your way. So let's get into it. Number 1 has everything to do with a man's sexual energy and why your sexual energy is so powerful when it comes to attraction, because it is actually the precursor to long-term attraction. And what I really mean by this is when a man can hold his sexual energy and doesn't release it to porn, to Instagram models, to multiple women at once. Men who do this are actually perceived in a way that lessens their value, even if you are attractive. It will make you appear like you are accessible and available to everyone. And for a woman, we want to be with a man of high value that doesn't just allow a pretty face to walk up into his life without value exchange. You see, a lot of men get in this trap, like feeling like you have to do all this manly stuff when it comes to your sexual energy, like going out on so many dates that you are burnt out and exhausted and you're not showing up as your best self, or sleeping around with so many women because that makes you feel like a man. Trust me, men, the more you can learn how to control your own and have self-control and not allow the external things to persuade you into doing things that are not actually best serving, then it puts you in a position of knowing how to serve yourself. And women are drawn to men who know how to lead, and a man who is a true leader has mastered the art of self-control. And that's how you know a man is actually sexually attractive. It's not the men who are sleeping around with so many women. It's actually the men who are not hypnotized by a woman's beauty. He sees through it, and that will make a woman want you more because she wants to prove herself to you. The second sign you are a sexually attractive man is you know how to choose a woman and not chase women. There is a stark difference between these two things that will separate you to a woman when it comes to being attractive and not being attractive. And there is a psychology behind this. Women who feel like you're the type of men that prioritize women above all else, you are leading with lack in your life, because why do you feel the need to chase? It comes off as desperate, and it comes off as actually maybe you don't see your value to begin with, which is a turnoff to us women. We desire a man who is confident, and with that being said, confident within his decision making. When a woman is chosen by a man, that is really the true gift a man can offer us, because it makes us not only feel seen, validated, but pursued in a way that actually allows you to be perceived in your masculine strengths. And that to a woman will make your sexual attraction skyrocket, because you are upholding the pillars of masculinity that will have her desiring you out of pure contrast. We are definitely compelled to men who understand that being decisive and knowing what you want and going after it is something that allows you to feel in purpose. And that's something a lot of men are lacking nowadays, which can come off as something, again, men, that you have not yet unlocked in your life, and you're trying to cover that up with a woman's attention or validation. It's the men who actually don't really need that from multiple women. When he has his eyes set on something, it's that or nothing else. He doesn't spread himself too thin, and he doesn't exert his energy. He conserves his energy that allows the energy of attraction to be in his body and not something he gives away so freely. Because sexually attractive men select things. They don't submit to things. And that's the importance of actually having clarity of what you are wanting in your life. Because without this, you will fall into the trap of chasing things that actually don't serve your highest good. And you will settle for things in your life just because it's easy. Commitment is hard work, and men who do not shy away from commitment are actually the ones that are perceived in a higher light when it comes to sex appeal. Women deep down want to be chosen by a man. And that first and foremost is embodied and felt through energy, not just you saying you want her. Because you could say that and also have told 10 other people the same exact thing. Being chased really does feel empty to women. Being chosen is erotic. The third sign you are a sexually attractive man has everything to do with how well you take care of yourself on all levels. Yes, physical attraction is very important when it comes to sex appeal because your looks are what we see first. And I think that's the importance of a man being well-rounded, not just within his physical strength, having muscle, going to the gym, but also knowing how to nourish yourself with food and take care of your mental health with meditation, breath work, journaling, going to therapy. These are things that will draw women to you. And yes, because you're good looking, but because you offer something much deeper than just a handsome face or a good body. You have stability in your life. You have routine, you have structure, you have things you are committed to that you have been committed to far before she's come into your life. You don't work out because of women. You don't eat clean because of women. You don't take care of your mental health because of women. You do this because, in fact, you love yourself. And that's really the power of self-acknowledgement that will allow your light, your attraction, your sex appeal to get expansive and not contract into your insecurities that may have controlled your life. Even if you are a good-looking man and you lead with your insecurities, women are going to perceive you through the filter you see yourself through. And I know men feel the importance of, looking your best when it comes to building muscle, working out. It's a very attractive thing, and that will naturally increase your sex appeal because you're producing testosterone while doing that. And that is what a woman is biologically wired to be attracted to. When you can channel your energy to things that are actually going to give you a better return in your life, and the investment of time you're putting into yourself is actually going to catapult you into a new dating market that will have women naturally pay attention to you without you performing. You stand out by you just doing you and you loving the process of that. Now, last but not least is a man who is not in a rush to escalate things sexually. And why this is so important to a woman is because we almost feel pressure to maybe be sexual in the early stages because we are brought up to believe that's something that all men prioritize. And of course, sexual desire is a part of being a human, but it's when a man doesn't rush the process of that and actually enjoys the lead up to that. So that's why it's really important for a woman to feel like you are not rushing her. You are leading with the opportunity of great connection that will even allow that sexual experience to be so much greater. Because when sexual attraction is there, of course, women and men think about that. But to a high value man, he doesn't prioritize that over getting to know that woman and making sure she feels safe. And that has everything to do with you understanding how to heal a woman's nervous system. And this will make your sexual attraction greater because this is something all women require within the man she's seeing is safety. Safety just to be and not overthink things, or not feeling like she needs to do it, or not under the impression that you're only with her because you want to escalate things. And all of these things combined make a man highly attractive, not just within the physical side of things, but how you target a woman's sexuality by allowing her to feel seen, understood, open, and safe within your presence. And with that, she is going to naturally perceive you in higher value. Will have her thinking you're one in a million. Before I end today's video, if you guys are wanting any further assistance when it comes to your dating life or self-improvement, I do offer one-on-one coaching, so I would love to work with you further. My coaching email will be right here, as well as linked down below, so please feel free to reach out to me. And if you guys liked today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.